Mary meets everybody. It's Michelle Murray. Honey, I did go to the soup kitchen, but I got there late, so I didn't get a chance to do a video at the soup kitchen. So I figured I'd get one in right now before I forget. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the new YouTube terms of service. Because there's a clause in that which affects every small channel of less than 1,000 subs. And it also, of course, affects channels of more than 1,000 subs that have chosen not to be monetized. And that clause is this, which says that if your channel is not commercially viable, that you are subject to termination. What that means is, if your channel is not bringing in money, YouTube is going to throw you to the curb. Okay, now think about why that's a big concern. Because one of the reasons is when I say commercially viable is because we all know YouTube costs money to run. It's not free. Okay, even if you think it's free, it's not. The YouTube costs to pay for the maintenance people, the servers, the hard drive server farms, everything. And so what's happening is for YouTube that people who've been storing 4K, 8K videos on their servers, because after all, 4K is becoming a thing and 8K is kind of becoming a thing too. So even though it's not really anything really major yet. So what's going to happen is that they're storing these huge files on their spaces, and it's costing YouTube money. Now YouTube as a business is like, oh, okay, wait a minute. If you're going to start storing these big, huge monster files on our server, or in the terabytes, I mean, not quite terabytes yet, but they're certainly getting there, but big enough that a 20-minute video is going to take about 2 to 4 gigabytes of data out of a hard drive. And we're not be able to run ads on you, partially because of our own policies that said basically is that if you have less than 1,000 subs, that you can't make any advertising revenue, which affects them too because they can't either. They're going to say you're not commercially viable. So what that means for every small channel is that, guess what? You're screwed. If you're not making any money for YouTube, they don't want you. And if you think, oh, I have a YouTube subscription account, it doesn't matter. You're just going to be accessed as easily. And the reason's very simple. It's because you're not making money for the YouTube. Okay? You're not making money for them. So they're not going to care if you have a subscription account. That's not the way they work it. Sorry, it's true. And it isn't just, the terms of service also doesn't just include YouTube. And this is the scary thing. It includes Google Hangouts. It includes Gmail. It includes Android. Yes. Your own phone. If you think about it, your phone, if you're using an Android phone, guess who owns the software that's probably being used on your phone? Or at least part of it anyway, is Google. So if they decide to terminate your services, doesn't that mean that your phone could stop working too? If they really want to? Now if you look at the terms of services, thanks Multimedia for bringing this to my attention. I didn't even think about it. Originally, it means basically that they can shut you down completely. Oh, what do you want to say? It was like one person says, well, let's just side grade and switch your phone to their operating system. Which one? There's only like 2. You got Windows. Phone is gone because Windows Phone couldn't make apps. For example, as I explained this just to Sherry's husband Sean. But the problem is Windows apps on Windows Phone fizzle out because they couldn't get the producers to make the apps that people wanted. So Windows Phone just typed down the shitter. Okay. The iOS phones are limited to the phones, and the operating system is limited to that phone. And he said, well, why can't you sideload iOS onto an Android phone? I said, because I never heard of anyone doing it. I suppose you could. I mean, there are people who make Hackintoshes. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could make a hack phone or a iPhone. iPhone is cute. iPhone, right? You got a Hackintosh. You can have a iPhone. But the same problems that affect the Hackintoshes would affect the iPhone. And one of the things is that you would have to deal with is, how are you going to make sure that Apple wouldn't do whatever it can to be sure that its intellectual property, which is iOS, is not going to end up being used on other products? But they have a valid reason to feel that way. You know, it's very different if they said to companies, okay, fine, LG, you want to make an iPhone? Fine, we'll go ahead, we'll sell you a license, you can start putting all our iOS on your phones, and you'll be all set to go. Well, no, Apple doesn't want to do that, so that's not going to be an option. So if you're trying to create your own iPhone operating system, good luck. Okay, I mean, there are things on this phone I'd like to change, but obviously downgrading back to iOS on this phone, for me, would really be kind of a suck. Big suck. I mean, this phone's kind of sucks anyway, but the thing is to downgrade my phone and installing iOS. I like iOS. On an Apple phone, it works. But even there, Apple has... Well, that's a whole other story. Okay, we'll get there in another day. But the whole point is that for people like me, YouTube content creators, these new policies are a really big issue. They're going to destroy, as I said, all the channels with less than 1,000 subs, because it gives them the legal right to do so as far as they're concerned under the terms of service, with the clause, if it's not commercially viable. Second of all, even if you had more than 1,000 subs, but you still don't have monetization turned on, you're still not commercially viable. Okay, guess what? You're out of here. Alright? It's that simple. It's that simple. It's scary. It's true. But what can we do about it? Somebody says, well, I'm going to put my videos on BitChute. Well, BitChute's okay, except that there's something. If you have DSL, BitChute is not going to work for you if you get a lot of viewers. Because if you have DSL and you only get 1 megabit per second up, because here's the thing with BitChute, where are all your videos stored? That's right, they're stored on your hard drive. Where are your keys to your videos stored? On your hard drive. Okay? For that much effort to set up BitChute, you might also set up a website. Now, which website? I don't know. GoDaddy? Rackspace? You need a server that can handle the bandwidth and capacity. Rackspace would be good, because it's get a lot of capacity, but yeah, it's not really okay. What about a paid site like Vimeo? For example, you could go ahead and they charge a lot of money for a monthly subscription for major web video distributors. We're not even talking about live streaming. I looked in the live stream prices they're charging. $100 per channel? Guys, that's gonna seriously suck. I'm talking about for live streaming, and I forgot how much storage space. Ask Louis Rossman. He is using Vimeo right now. So, Daily Motion? I don't know if it's free. I don't know much about Daily Motion. But the problem here is that the major video sharing site is YouTube. But YouTube is, with the new policies, it's going to become a new Facebook moment. Let's talk about what Multimedia J brought that up. It's funny because I still use Facebook. Facebook originally was a very different platform. It is for those of you who never used the old Facebook. It was a fun place. There was a lot of good stuff going on. There were online games. There was things to do. And now when you go, it's dead. It's dead, dead, dead. You actually, it's supposed to be for the musician and video scenes, for video producers and content creators. It's totally shit. Honestly, it's not worth anything. Okay, YouTube is going the same way. It's going the same way as Hulu. It's going the same way as Netflix. It's totally gone from user-created content to you watch what we put on here content. Okay? YouTube used to say, express yourself. Now it's become, go fuck yourself. That's the sad truth. If you're a small channel, you are going to lose out on everything that you ever experienced. All the social interaction you used to have. All the social good times you used to have. Back when YouTube was younger and newer and fresher, are going away. And it all started, I would say it all started when Google got its hot little paws on young YouTube. Some people say that's when it started. I think it started a little bit after that, but not much later. It started out when they started telling you that they wanted to change their video page formats to this formats we all use now, because YouTube pages used to be very custom. It used to be individually, people would design their own pages, and they were unique, and they were all different, and they were all great. And that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Okay? All those good days are gone. Then it's sad because I got a feeling after December 10th, guys, my channel is going to be gone. I wish, and not just my channel, my channel, Lemmy's channel, channel is going to go away too. Both of our channels will go away because we don't have 1,000 subs. We don't have monetization. Right? So, does that mean that we're going to stop streaming? No. But if that does happen, it also means that there's possibility that my Gmail will no longer work anymore either. That's scary. Considering Gmail is associated with so many of the products and services I use, including World of Warcraft, including my electric bill, my phone bill, all my utility bills. See, no one ever thinks about that. Everyone else talk about YouTube, we think it's just YouTube only, but the terms of service also applies for Gmail. So, which means you may actually find your Gmail account locked out and forever gone too. How would you contact the companies to tell them if you changed your Gmail address? Oh, have you used Google Chrome? You're screwed. You're screwed. Make sure your passwords are in Google Chrome. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that one. Yes, your passwords, if they're stored in Google Chrome's password manager, you're double fucked. Are we supposed to contact all the companies and say, dear Mr. Provider, I must inform you that my Gmail address has changed. It is now blah, 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 blah. If you forget the company's password, and guess what? And you try to access your Google THA and you can't, just look it up. Holy shit, you're screwed. And then they try to say, well, we'll send you a password reset verification. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll never get it. They cancel my Gmail account. That's what they're doing. Do you see what I'm getting at? Google is actually supporting something called social credit score. Watch out for this. Alex Jones talked about it. Lisa Haven talked about that. This is it. This is what they're doing. It's not just YouTube. I mean, sure, I talk about YouTube a lot because that is a major problem, but it's not just YouTube. Google is doing this a lot of the products and the new rules, it's not just one. It's so easy to think it's just one. But watch out, guys. I'm serious. It's coming. And it sucks. Honestly, I really mean it. I wish I could tell you otherwise. But, so, anyway, back to the YouTube specific side of it. So, if you wonder why my channel goes dark after the 10th of December, then you'll know why. You'll notice that YouTube still has not reinstated live streaming on my main channel yet, even though Team YouTube did send out a query to find out what was going on. I haven't heard back from Team YouTube after that email. So I think that they are not going to reinstate my live streaming on my main channel. And I don't think they want to even waste their time to reinstate it, because I think they're going to kill my channel anyway. So you guys, I really want to make sure we understand that if I go dark for whatever reason, it's not because of anything that I did or I didn't do. It's just because my channel is too small and has no weight, and that they will, they don't give a shit about how my channel is going to be affected by their actions. So please don't get mad at me if they decide to cancel my channel. I really do wish that people in this company would seriously wake up and smell the reality here. But so many people have got their head in the clouds and they think that they're immune, but they're not. So, just keep that in mind. Somebody asked me if we're going to do any more live streams. Let's put it this way. Yeah, we'll do more live streams, but the very valid question that's come up is, what are we going to do when the day comes when I can't live stream anymore? And it's going to come. It's going to come. There's nothing I can do if YouTube says, you're out of here. Get out of here. You're done. I mean, sure, I'm going to be live streaming on Twitch and Facebook. But what if they say the same thing? It could happen. I already basically kind of got Mixer annoyed. So that's why we don't stream on Mixer. Besides that, I wasn't getting them and watching me on Mixer anyway. So, you ever not see your feet make crunchy noises? Yeah, I know they do. I got some moans in my foot that are a little bit out of whack. I know. Anyway, the thing is that that's the truth of what's going on. So, are we going to live stream? And you're probably saying to yourself, why didn't you live stream this while you're playing the game? Because this is so important, guys, that it's sure talking idle chat while playing a game, like for example, is great, but this is so important that I needed to give you this straight up face to face so you don't think I'm bullshitting you, okay? And lastly, if I'm playing a game, I need to focus on the game. I can't focus on the game and focus on talking to you about something like this. Okay? I'm trying to reach into your heart and into your spirit and to share a very passionate message that's really, really important. And if I'm playing a game and I'm focusing on killing monsters in World of Warcraft Classic or whatever, and not focusing on what I'm talking about, it's just going to sound like a person who's intoxicated, swerving all over the road. You hope to God they're not going to hit a car or hit a pole or hit a person. I got to be able to make sure to focus on when I'm playing a game on the game and not focus on trying to talk about something that's realistically important. But speaking of the game, I was playing it last night and like I sometimes do, I play it after midnight. And as I'm walking over around the area of Stormwind, I was thinking of the song by Patsy Cline called I Go Walking After Midnight. And something was kind of funny because I thought about the song this morning and I was visualizing me walking on the streets of Stormwind. So I know that some gamers are, I kind of like the song about Alabama. I'm in a hurry and I don't know why. Hurry to get things done. I'm not in no hurry, and I do know why. Because rushing through a game's no fun. I'm actually taking my sweet time playing World of Warcraft. I don't have to rush. I don't have to, I can make mistakes along the way. And, and even though I make mistakes along the way, I can still enjoy the game and have a good time. And that's the whole point of why I play World of Warcraft. It's not to worry about the level up to get to level the 60 and then go on to another game. Or, maybe go over to Battle for Azeroth. I got that as part of my retail package on my subscriptions. I actually am subscribed to both. But I really don't like BFA that much. I really don't. First of all, the user interface is clunky as hell. I don't like the user interface of Battle for Azeroth. I like the interface in Classic a lot better because for me and my eyesight it's a lot easier, but that's a whole nother video. We can focus on that later. But just to say is, as I walk around Stormwind and by the tavern over there in that small town next to Stormwind, because it's gives me something to do. And even though I probably will never be able to get a pet in the game, I did meet up with the cat lady, the crazy cat lady over there in the game once before. And last night I was trying to find her place. I ended up landing on top of some logging camp, and some big giant guard dog killed me after I tried to kill the guard dog, and obviously I didn't succeed killing the guard dog, and I just basically went, oh, screw this. So I just went back to the inn, and did the equipment and crashed in the game for the night. And then, of course, so somebody said to me, why don't you play the game today? And live stream it. And I was thinking about it. But I wanted to explain to you that because of the new terms of service that go in effect on December 10th, the days on my channel are numbered, guys. And I needed to make sure you understand that with a straight face. That it's nothing I can do about it. It's just gonna, here's something that no one really thinks about. This is gonna seriously kill the YouTube economy for companies that sell audiovisual gear to YouTube channels. Even the small ones still buy digital cameras, still buy microphones, mixers, headphones, green screens, whatever, lighting. Those channels are gonna seriously see a drop in the number of sales of their products. Maybe not a huge drop, but they're going to see a cut in their sales because the small channels are going to slowly go dark one by one. Mr. Safety closed the Mean Kitty channel because he says our channel isn't making any advertising revenue anymore. And he closed this channel in January of this year. So, unfortunately, a lot of channels are leaving YouTube anyway, even before the exodus is happening, or the forced exodus, I should say. So, if you're wondering why some of us are wandering around dazed and confused, then you'll know why. I will continue to stream on Twitch, of course, if that happens. I will continue to stream on Facebook. So that's not going to affect Facebook or Twitch. But it's just to say it sucks is a real understatement. So for now, guys, the most important thing is I want you to know is that I'm going to be there on YouTube for as long as I can be. I have no idea what the future holds any more than anyone else does. Just like the song by Doris Day says, "Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. The future is not ours to see." We've seen the terms of service. We have an idea what's going on, and we know that our channels are all in danger. If you have less than 1,000 subs, or you're not running monetized ads on your channel, that you are likely to be the one thrown off. Even if you think if you pay for a monthly subscription that you're going to have your channel to continue, that's not necessarily the case either. So YouTube is clearly not your friend anymore. In other words, it went from go express yourself to go fuck yourself. And that's sad. But I can't easily, individually, fight back. But as a team, we can. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you again, please check out FairTube info and join the FairTubers Union. It's www.fairtube.info. Please do join us. Please stand with us. Even if you're just a contact, watcher, you're welcome to join the FairTubers Union. Stand up with all your channels that you love. Help us to help you. We love you. We want you to know that we would love to have you stand in solidarity with us. So please do join the FairTube Union. It's free. It's www.fairtube.info. And if you are in Germany, please do join the sponsor and cooperator, which is IG Metall in Germany as well. And let's finally fix this. If you are part of a union in your own country, contact FairTube, because we need to get as many supporting legal teams for different countries involved as we can. The United States finally did agree to our own GDPR, but it goes into effect after January of 2020, and it's not going to help by the time of this retroactively. It's not going to help if you were axed on your YouTube channel before the activation date of the American GDPR. So if you happen to think that YouTube is going to go ahead retroactively restore your channel when American GDPR goes into effect, no, it's not. Don't expect that. You are basically just SOL. So keep that in mind. All right, guys. See you soon. Stay out of trouble. Okay? Bye-bye.